Welcome back to the Hawkeye Garage. I am Joe. This week's video is going to be all about the DIY Trailgate table that I built for my Lexus GX470. If you follow me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, links in the description down below, you probably will already have seen several pictures that I've posted of that setup. And this video is going to detail the build of that setup and what it's all about. We're going to transport from my garage here to the campground where I videoed all of this video, but I, for whatever reason, had some glitches in the audio for the intro and the outro, hence me sitting here. But for the rest of the video, let's head on out to the campground and take a look at that Trailgate table. Stay tuned. Alright, let's go ahead and start in the down position. Now, for reference, this is a 2007 Lexus GX470. Obviously, this idea and most of this design will work on lots of SUVs that have the swing-out tailgate. FJ Cruiser, RAV4s, if you're so inclined. Lots of stuff. Got one of my refrigerators in here at the moment, strapped down to my little DIY strap there. Lots of refrigerator videos on my channel. I have a video on this. It's actually done in my 4Runner. Same principles, upgraded wiring for the refrigerator, all that. Check out my other videos. Anyway, what we have is this is a piece of 3/4 inch plywood. This is like the slightly fancier plywood that you can buy like in quarter or half sheets. I think, let's see, I bought a 4x4 sheet of this. It was $18, I think. It's pretty smooth. I still need to completely finish sand this and do some protectant on it. I was just kind of putting it through the ringer for right now to see how it worked, if I wanted to make any changes to it. So far, no changes necessary. So we started with the plywood. I have a couple really simple hinges down here. They are stainless hinges. A lot of guys will use the piano hinges, which basically is just a really long, skinny hinge. I didn't feel like that was completely necessary. That's a lot of holes to be drilling. This is not a table. This is not a stool. It's not a bench. You could probably set a couple 12 packs of pop on there, be totally fine. Making some sandwiches and stuff, perfect. Plenty of weight support. I do have washers on here, and I have some washers on the back holding it all together a little bit better. And the screws coming into the plywood, I bought longer screws, so I have like 2-inch screws. I pre-drilled really small holes and then ran them up in there for even more support. All right, what else have we got going on? Yes, we cut a little handle cut out there for the handle there. Not completely necessary, but it adds a nice little touch, I think. And over here, this is something I'm pretty proud of. I haven't really seen this anywhere else. We went ahead and cut a hole, and I say we, me and Chris with the FJ, because he is a woodworker. I prefer metal, he prefers wood, so he has all the nice woodworking tools. Anyway, cut this hole out. This is a combination cutting board, bowl, sink thing, because, let's see, we slide it over here into the hole. Push it down, it is now a bowl, and there is a little plug here that you can take out, and then it can drain as a sink. I got this on Amazon. There's lots of different versions of this. I will link this one in the description down below. Now, the idea of how to support it, I did find this on Google, kind of stole this, but it's so simple. I figured I would start simple, see how it worked, and go on from there. Holding this up is just your average paracord. Craft store, hardware store, paracord. That's all it is. Drilled some holes here, knots and fender washers in the back. Now, this is not completely finished. They make snap together grommets that I'm going to put in here just to keep the string from whittling away at this plastic. I just haven't done it yet. That is on the to-do list. And folding it up is pretty simple as well. Simple as long as you have both of your hands. All right, now that I've got this all put back together, like I said, one piece of paracord. It did take a couple kind of tries to get the length and the knots right. Holes on each corner. I have one screw down here and then one screw up here, and you just wrap it around. It is tight, it's, you know, you got to work with it a little bit, but it kept me from having to buy additional latches. It kept me from drilling additional holes in my panels. It is sturdy. It does not rattle. That was kind of the biggest thing that I was worried about, and I would have added latches if I needed to. Now this panel, obviously on the hatch, is not completely flat and straight, unlike the board, which is pretty flat and straight. We went ahead and added these little spacers here, which kind of kept it from wanting to fold up too tight to an uneven surface, which caused the hinges to kind of want to pull apart. That we figured out real quick when we were putting it together. Also, I still have my factory net down in there, and even with a little bit of stuff, having it spaced away just a little bit, I can, you know, put some gloves, some bug spray stuff in that net, and it still works really good. I have had this, you know, on gravel roads, road trips, mild off-roading, and this doesn't rattle, which was a huge part of what I wanted to accomplish. I also have down here a couple quick fists screwed on there with my little axe, and of course a little paper towel holder screwed there. I need to get a little bungee cord just to keep that from wanting to unravel in the wind. But there you have it. Alright, there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, that's not really specific to the 470. Pretty much any SUV that has a swing out tailgate instead of the lifting hatch, you know, get your own dimensions and stuff, and the principles apply, along with the length to that cutting board bowl sink thing. I will also put the dimensions for just the basic size of that piece of plywood, how you decide to round off the corners or add or don't add the cutout for the handle or whatever. That's up to you, but I think the size is pretty spot on perfect for the GX470, that is. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe, turn the notifications on, give the video a thumbs up. Our normal video drops are on Sundays with little Wednesday night extras sprinkled in here and there for you guys. DIY, off-road type stuff, mountain bike stuff, whenever I can get around to it. Things of that nature, and be sure to check out my back catalog of videos, like I said, for the refrigerator stuff, the tie downs, and my 4Runner build that I did, and all kinds of other 4x4 stuff. So until the next video drops, thanks for watching, take care, goodbye.